Have you ever felt trapped in a whirlwind of negativity? Maybe it's that nagging voice inside your head telling you that you're not good enough. Or perhaps it's the constant worry about things that haven't even happened yet. These negative thoughts can be like weeds in the garden of your mind, choking out the beautiful flowers of joy and peace. Imagine this: you wake up in the morning ready to tackle the day ahead. But as soon as you open your eyes, negative thoughts flood your mind like a tidal wave. I'll never succeed, nobody likes me, what if everything goes wrong? These thoughts weigh you down, sapping your energy and stealing your happiness. But here's the thing: negative thoughts don't just stay in your mind. They have the power to shape your reality. Think about it. If you constantly tell yourself that you're a failure, eventually you'll start believing it. And when you believe something, you act in accordance with that belief, which can lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy. Consider this simple example. Imagine you're walking down the street, lost in thought. Suddenly, you trip over a crack in the pavement and fall flat on your face. Now, you have two options. You can either brush it off as a simple accident and continue on your way, or you can let negative thoughts take over. I'm so clumsy, I always mess things up, why does this always happen to me? If you choose the latter, you're not just dealing with a scraped knee, you're allowing negative thoughts to dictate your reaction to a minor setback. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we unravel the mysteries of the mind and explore the power of positive thinking. Through engaging videos, insightful articles, and practical tips, we'll guide you on a journey to overcome negative thoughts and live a life filled with joy, peace, and purpose. So, buckle up and get ready to transform your mindset. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more enlightening content. Together, we'll discover the keys to unlocking the door to a brighter, happier future. Lesson 1: Understanding negative thoughts. Do you ever find yourself caught in a whirlwind of negative thoughts? They can creep into our minds without warning, like unwelcome guests overstaying their welcome. But what exactly are negative thoughts? They're those pesky little voices in our heads that constantly criticize, doubt, and judge us. They whisper things like, "You're not good enough," "You'll never succeed," or "You don't deserve happiness." Negative thoughts can come from various sources: past experiences, societal pressures, or even our own fears and insecurities. They latch onto our minds like parasites, feeding off our energy and dragging us down into a spiral of despair. And the worst part? We often believe these thoughts without question, allowing them to dictate our actions and shape our reality. But here's the thing: negative thoughts are nothing more than illusions. They're like shadows in the darkness, distorting our perception of ourselves and the world around us. The more we dwell on them, the larger they loom, casting a gloomy haze over our lives. Think of negative thoughts as weeds in the garden of your mind. If left unchecked, they'll choke out the beautiful flowers of positivity and joy. But just like weeds, negative thoughts can be uprooted and replaced with healthier, more nourishing beliefs. It's essential to recognize that negative thoughts serve no purpose other than to hold us back. They're like anchors weighing us down in a sea of self-doubt and negativity. But we have the power to break free from their grip and sail towards the shores of inner peace and happiness. The first step in overcoming negative thoughts is to become aware of them. Pay attention to the thoughts swirling around in your mind like a stormy sea. Notice the patterns and themes. Are they mostly self-critical, fearful, or judgmental? Once you've identified your negative thought patterns, don't judge yourself for having them. Remember, we're all human, and negative thoughts are a natural part of the human experience. Instead, cultivate a sense of compassion and understanding towards yourself. One effective technique for dealing with negative thoughts is to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is there evidence to support it? More often than not, you'll find that negative thoughts are based on assumptions rather than facts. Another helpful strategy is to reframe negative thoughts into more positive and empowering ones. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never succeed," try replacing it with, "I may face challenges, but I have the skills and determination to overcome them." It's also crucial to surround yourself with positivity. Seek out supportive friends and family members who lift you up rather than tear you down. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's hobbies, exercise, or spending time in nature. Remember, you are not defined by your negative thoughts. You are a radiant being of light and love, capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. So don't let those pesky little voices hold you back any longer. It's time to break free from their grip and embrace the boundless potential that lies within you. Lesson 2: The impact of negative thoughts on life. Negative thoughts are like dark clouds that overshadow the brightness of our lives. They hold immense power, often underestimated, to shape our reality and influence our experiences. Imagine waking up to a day filled with self-doubt, worry, and fear lingering in your mind like unwanted guests. These negative thoughts not only affect our mental well-being but also seep into every aspect of our lives, tainting our relationships, career prospects, and overall happiness. Have you ever noticed how a single negative thought can spiral into a series of destructive emotions? It's like a domino effect where one pessimistic thought leads to another, creating a downward spiral of despair and hopelessness. For instance, a simple setback at work can trigger thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," which, if left unchecked, can significantly impact our motivation and performance. Negative thoughts not only cloud our judgment but also hinder our ability to see opportunities and solutions. When we are consumed by pessimism, our minds become closed off to possibilities and we may miss out on valuable chances for growth and development. Instead of viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement, we see them as insurmountable obstacles, further reinforcing our negative beliefs. Moreover, negative thoughts have a profound effect on our relationships. They create barriers between us and others, preventing genuine connection and understanding. For example, if we constantly harbor thoughts of distrust and suspicion towards our loved ones, it can erode the foundation of trust in our relationships, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. Furthermore, negative thoughts can take a toll on our physical health. The mind and body are intricately connected, and prolonged exposure to stress-inducing thoughts can manifest as physical ailments such as headaches, insomnia, and even chronic diseases. Our bodies react to our thoughts, releasing stress hormones that weaken our immune system and make us more susceptible to illness. In addition to affecting our personal lives, negative thoughts also have a significant impact on our professional endeavors. They can sabotage our career aspirations by creating self-imposed limitations and fostering a defeatist attitude. When we constantly doubt our abilities and second-guess our decisions, we miss out on opportunities for advancement and success. The insidious nature of negative thoughts lies in their ability to become ingrained in our subconscious minds, shaping our beliefs and behaviors without us even realizing it. Over time, these thoughts become deeply rooted, forming a distorted lens through which we view ourselves and the world around us. We begin to see ourselves as unworthy and incapable, and this self-perception becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Moreover, negative thoughts not only affect our present experiences but also dictate our future outcomes. The law of attraction states that like attracts like, meaning that our predominant thoughts and emotions attract similar experiences into our lives. Therefore, if we continuously dwell on negative thoughts, we are likely to attract more negativity into our lives, perpetuating a vicious cycle of despair and discontentment. However, it's essential to remember that we have the power to break free from the grip of negative thoughts and reclaim control of our lives. By cultivating awareness and practicing mindfulness, we can observe our thoughts without judgment and choose to let go of those that no longer serve us. Through techniques such as meditation, visualization, and positive affirmations, we can reprogram our minds to focus on the bright side of life and attract more positivity into our existence. In conclusion, negative thoughts have a profound impact on every aspect of our lives, from our mental and emotional well-being to our relationships and career prospects. However, by recognizing the destructive nature of these thoughts and actively working to overcome them, we can break free from their grip and create a more fulfilling and joyful life. Lesson 3: Buddhist perspective on negative thoughts. In Buddhism, the mind is seen as the primary cause of our experiences, both positive and negative. Negative thoughts, known as kleshas or afflictive emotions, are considered to be the root cause of suffering. These thoughts arise from our attachments, desires, and aversions, leading to mental turmoil and dissatisfaction. However, Buddhism offers profound insights and practical methods to deal with negative thoughts and transform them into sources of growth and wisdom. The core teaching in Buddhism is the concept of impermanence, or anicca. It reminds us that everything in life is constantly changing, including our thoughts and emotions. Understanding impermanence helps us loosen our grip on negative thoughts, knowing that they are transient and not a permanent aspect of our being. Another fundamental concept is anatta, which means non-self or the absence of a permanent, unchanging entity within us. Recognizing that our thoughts do not define who we are allows us to observe them with detachment and compassion rather than becoming entangled in them. Meditation plays a crucial role in the Buddhist approach to dealing with negative thoughts. Through mindfulness meditation, we cultivate awareness of our thoughts without judgment. By observing our thoughts as they arise and pass away, we develop the ability to disengage from negative thought patterns and prevent them from controlling us. One powerful meditation technique is metta or loving-kindness meditation. By directing well wishes towards ourselves and others, we counteract negative emotions such as anger, resentment, and jealousy. This practice fosters compassion and cultivates a positive mental state, reducing the prevalence of negative thoughts. Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of ethical conduct, known as sila. Living a virtuous life based on kindness, honesty, and integrity creates the conditions for a peaceful mind. When we act in alignment with these principles, our thoughts naturally become more positive and harmonious. The teachings of Buddhism encourage us to investigate the nature of our thoughts through introspection and self-inquiry. By questioning the validity of our negative beliefs and examining their underlying causes, we gain insight into the workings of our mind and can uproot destructive thought patterns. Central to the Buddhist path is the practice of non-attachment or letting go. By relinquishing our attachment to specific outcomes and preferences, we free ourselves from the grip of negative thoughts associated with desire and craving. This liberating attitude fosters inner peace and contentment. In Buddhism, there is a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings, known as interdependence or praditya samuppada. Recognizing our interconnectedness cultivates empathy and compassion, diminishing the power of negative thoughts rooted in self-centeredness and isolation. The concept of karma in Buddhism teaches us that our thoughts, words, and actions have consequences. By cultivating positive thoughts and intentions, we create virtuous karma that leads to happiness and well-being. Conversely, negative thoughts perpetuate negative karma, resulting in suffering. Buddhism offers practical wisdom for dealing with negative thoughts through the Eightfold Path, which includes right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Following this path leads to the cessation of suffering and the cultivation of wholesome mental states. Ultimately, the Buddhist perspective on negative thoughts emphasizes the importance of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom in transforming our mental landscape. By applying these teachings in our daily lives, we can overcome the destructive power of negative thoughts and experience greater peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Lesson 4: Recognizing negative thought patterns. Negative thoughts can be insidious, creeping into our minds without warning and wreaking havoc on our emotions and well-being. But before we can tackle them, we must first recognize their presence. Picture this: you wake up feeling groggy and instantly your mind is flooded with doubts about the day ahead. These doubts might manifest as thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "nothing ever goes right for me." Sound familiar? These are classic examples of negative thought patterns. Often, negative thoughts disguise themselves as truth, making it challenging to identify them. They may stem from past experiences, fears of the future, or comparisons to others. Recognizing negative thought patterns requires mindfulness, the practice of being present and aware of your thoughts and feelings. Take a moment to pause and observe your inner dialogue. Are your thoughts uplifting and empowering, or are they filled with self-doubt and criticism? One common negative thought pattern is catastrophizing, where minor setbacks are blown out of proportion, leading to feelings of overwhelming anxiety or despair. For example, spilling coffee on your shirt might lead to thoughts like, "This day is ruined," or "I'm such a failure." Another prevalent pattern is black and white thinking, where situations are perceived as either perfect or disastrous with no middle ground. This mindset can be incredibly limiting, preventing us from seeing the nuances and opportunities for growth in challenging circumstances. Another indicator of negative thought patterns is rumination, the tendency to dwell on past mistakes or regrets. Instead of learning from our experiences and moving forward, we get stuck in a cycle of self-blame and self-criticism. This pattern can drain our energy and prevent us from living fully in the present moment. Similarly, self-limiting beliefs can hold us back from reaching our full potential. Thoughts like, "I'll never succeed," or "I'm not worthy of love," create barriers to personal growth and fulfillment. It's essential to understand that negative thought patterns are not fixed or immutable. With awareness and practice, we can challenge and reframe them. Start by questioning the validity of your negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts, or is it simply my perception? Challenge yourself to find evidence that contradicts your negative beliefs. For instance, if you believe you're not good enough, recall past achievements or compliments from others that counter this belief. Additionally, practicing self-compassion can help counteract negative thought patterns. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend facing similar challenges. Remember that nobody is perfect and mistakes are opportunities for learning and growth. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude by focusing on the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply pausing to appreciate moments of joy can shift your perspective and counteract negativity. In conclusion, recognizing negative thought patterns is the first step towards reclaiming control over our minds and emotions. By cultivating mindfulness, challenging negative beliefs, and practicing self-compassion, we can break free from the grip of negativity and embrace a more positive and fulfilling life. Lesson 5: Techniques to overcome negative thoughts. Negative thoughts can be like a dark cloud that looms over our minds, blocking out the sunshine of positivity and joy. But fear not, for there are powerful techniques to help you overcome these destructive patterns and reclaim your mental clarity and happiness. Identify the trigger. Start by paying attention to what triggers your negative thoughts. Is it a certain situation, person, or memory? By pinpointing the trigger, you can better prepare yourself to respond positively. Practice gratitude. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude by focusing on the things in your life that you're thankful for. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This simple practice can shift your perspective from lack to abundance. Challenge negative beliefs. Question the validity of your negative thoughts. Are they based on facts or assumptions? Often, our minds can exaggerate situations, leading to unnecessary worry and stress. Positive affirmations. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Repeat phrases like, "I am worthy," "I am capable," and "I am enough" to rewire your subconscious mind for success and happiness. Visualization. Close your eyes and visualize yourself overcoming challenges and achieving your goals. Picture yourself radiating with confidence and positivity. Visualization can help manifest your desires into reality. Deep breathing. When you feel overwhelmed by negative thoughts, take a moment to focus on your breath. Practice deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and release tension. Mindfulness meditation. Engage in mindfulness meditation to cultivate present moment awareness. Observe your thoughts without judgment and let them pass like clouds in the sky. Mindfulness teaches you to detach from negative thoughts and emotions. Physical exercise. Physical activity is not only beneficial for your body but also your mind. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. Even a brisk walk or yoga session can help alleviate negative thoughts. Limit negative influences, surround yourself with positive people, and limit exposure to negative influences such as news or social media accounts that trigger stress and anxiety. Seek professional help if negative thoughts persist and interfere with your daily life. Don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide guidance and support in overcoming mental challenges. Practice self-care, take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Prioritize activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's reading a book, taking a bath, or spending time in nature. Forgive yourself, release guilt and self-criticism by practicing self-compassion. Understand that it's okay to make mistakes and that you are worthy of love and forgiveness. Set realistic goals, break down your goals into smaller, achievable steps. Celebrate your progress along the way and acknowledge your efforts, no matter how small. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positive affirmations, uplifting quotes, and inspirational stories. Fill your environment with reminders of your strength and resilience. Stay present. Focus on the present moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Life unfolds one moment at a time, so embrace the beauty of the present. Connect with others. Share your struggles with trusted friends or family members. Opening up about your feelings can provide relief and support. Practice self-reflection. Take time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Identify patterns and triggers that contribute to negative thinking and explore healthier alternatives. Cultivate compassion. Show kindness and compassion to yourself and others. Practice empathy and understanding, recognizing that everyone faces challenges and struggles. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small. Celebrate your victories and use them as motivation to continue on your path to positivity. Stay consistent. Overcoming negative thoughts is a journey that requires consistent effort and commitment. Stay patient and persistent, knowing that every step forward brings you closer to a brighter, more fulfilling life. Lesson 6. Cultivating positive mental habits. In the journey of overcoming negative thoughts, cultivating positive mental habits is key. Imagine your mind as a garden. Just as you tend to flowers and plants, you must nurture positivity within yourself. But how do you do that? Firstly, start by practicing gratitude. Take a moment each day to appreciate the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. This simple act can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Next, surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who uplift you and engage in activities that bring you joy. Positive energy is contagious, and being around it can help counteract negativity. Another powerful tool is affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, such as "I am worthy" or "I am capable." By affirming the positive, you gradually rewire your brain to believe in your own potential. Moreover, practice self-care. Take care of your body, mind, and spirit by eating well, exercising, and engaging in activities that promote relaxation and well-being. When you prioritize self-care, you're better equipped to handle life's challenges with resilience. Furthermore, focus on the present moment through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By being fully present, you can break free from negative thought patterns and cultivate a sense of peace and calm. Additionally, practice compassion towards yourself and others. Be kind and forgiving towards yourself when you make mistakes, recognizing that nobody is perfect. And extend that same kindness to others, understanding that everyone is fighting their own battles. Moreover, set intentions for positivity. At the beginning of each day, set an intention to approach challenges with a positive mindset. Visualize yourself overcoming obstacles with grace and resilience, and believe that you have the power to do so. Furthermore, let go of perfectionism. Accept that mistakes are a natural part of life and an opportunity for growth. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress and celebrate your achievements along the way. Moreover, cultivate a sense of purpose. Find activities that bring meaning and fulfillment to your life, whether it's volunteering, pursuing a passion, or helping others. When you have a sense of purpose, it's easier to maintain a positive outlook. Additionally, practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges only weighs you down with negative emotions. By forgiving yourself and others, you release the burden of resentment and make room for love and compassion. Furthermore, surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out books, podcasts, and other media that inspire and motivate you. Fill your mind with uplifting messages that reinforce positivity and empower you to be the best version of yourself. In conclusion, cultivating positive mental habits is essential for overcoming negative thoughts and living a fulfilling life. By practicing gratitude, surrounding yourself with positivity, and prioritizing self-care, you can nurture a mindset of optimism and resilience. Remember, positivity is not just a state of mind, it's a way of life. Lesson 7. Mindfulness Practices in Buddhism. In Buddhism, mindfulness is like a trusted guide leading us through the maze of our thoughts and emotions. It's a simple yet profound practice that can transform our lives. Imagine this: you're walking on a path and suddenly you notice a beautiful flower by the wayside. Instead of rushing past it, you stop, breathe, and take in its beauty. This is mindfulness, being fully present in the moment without judgment. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate mindfulness in every aspect of our lives, from eating and walking to working and speaking. It's about bringing our attention to the here and now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. When we're mindful, we're able to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. One powerful mindfulness practice in Buddhism is meditation. By sitting quietly and focusing on our breath or a mantra, we can train our minds to be more calm and focused. Through meditation, we learn to let go of distractions and connect with our inner selves. It's like taking a mental shower, cleansing our minds of negativity and stress. But mindfulness isn't just about sitting still, it's about bringing awareness to everything we do. Whether we're washing dishes or walking in the park, we can do it mindfully with full attention and intention. This simple shift in perspective can turn everyday activities into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Another essential aspect of mindfulness in Buddhism is non-judgment. Instead of labeling our thoughts as good or bad, we simply observe them as they arise and pass away. This non-reactive awareness allows us to break free from the cycle of suffering caused by attachment and aversion. In Buddhism, mindfulness isn't just a practice, it's a way of life. It's about cultivating kindness, compassion, and wisdom in everything we do. By being mindful, we can break free from the chains of negative thinking and live with greater peace and happiness. So, how can you start practicing mindfulness in your own life? It's simple. Start by paying attention to your breath. Take a few moments each day to sit quietly and focus on your breathing. Notice how it feels as the air enters and leaves your body. Whenever your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath without judgment or frustration. As you become more comfortable with mindfulness, you can expand your practice to other activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or working, try to do it with full awareness and presence. Notice the sensations in your body, the thoughts in your mind, and the emotions in your heart. By being fully present in each moment, you can experience life more deeply and fully. In conclusion, mindfulness is a powerful practice that can transform your life. By cultivating awareness and presence, you can break free from negative thought patterns and live with greater peace and happiness. So why not give it a try? Take a few moments each day to be mindful and see how it can positively impact your life. Lesson 8. Letting go of attachments to negative thoughts. Negative thoughts have a sneaky way of gripping onto our minds, like weeds in a garden. But just as a gardener pulls weeds to let flowers flourish, in Buddhism, practitioners learn to let go of these negative thought attachments. It's like releasing balloons into the sky, freeing our minds from burdens. One powerful technique is mindfulness. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we create space between ourselves and negativity. It's like stepping back to see the bigger picture, realizing we're not defined by our thoughts. Another method is meditation. Picture your mind as a calm lake disturbed by ripples of negativity. Through meditation, we learn to still those ripples, allowing clarity to emerge. It's like finding calm in the storm, a refuge from the chaos of negative thinking. Buddhism teaches impermanence. Nothing, not even our thoughts, lasts forever. When we realize this, we understand that negative thoughts, too, will pass. It's like watching clouds drift by in the sky, knowing they'll soon disappear. We also practice self-compassion. Just as we'd comfort a friend in distress, we offer kindness to ourselves when negativity arises. It's like being our own best friend, offering support and understanding in times of need. Moreover, we cultivate gratitude. Focusing on what we're thankful for shifts our perspective from lack to abundance. It's like flipping a switch, illuminating the darkness with the light of appreciation. In Buddhism, there's a concept called non-attachment. It means not clinging to anything, including our thoughts. When we loosen our grip on negativity, we find freedom. It's like opening our hands to release a bird, watching it soar into the sky. Furthermore, we practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges only weighs us down. By forgiving ourselves and others, we lighten our hearts. It's like lifting a heavy burden off our shoulders, feeling the relief of forgiveness. Buddhism encourages us to live in the present moment. Dwelling on past regrets or future worries only breeds negativity. By focusing on the here and now, we find peace. It's like savoring a delicious meal, fully immersed in its flavors and textures. We also embrace the concept of interdependence. Recognizing that we're all connected, we realize the futility of harboring negative thoughts toward others. It's like seeing ourselves in a mirror, understanding that hurting others hurts ourselves. Moreover, we practice loving kindness. By sending thoughts of goodwill to all beings, including ourselves, we foster a mindset of compassion. It's like planting seeds of kindness, knowing they'll bloom into flowers of positivity. In Buddhism, there's a saying, let go or be dragged. Holding on to negative thoughts only drags us down, while letting go leads to freedom. It's like untying a boat from a dock, setting sail on the vast ocean of possibilities. Ultimately, in Buddhism, the goal is enlightenment. Negative thoughts are seen as obstacles on the path to awakening. By transcending them, we reach a state of profound peace and clarity. It's like reaching the summit of a mountain, basking in the beauty of the world below. In conclusion, letting go of attachments to negative thoughts is a transformative journey. Through mindfulness, meditation, self-compassion, gratitude, forgiveness, living in the present moment, embracing interdependence, and practicing loving kindness, we free ourselves from the chains of negativity. In doing so, we discover the boundless joy and liberation that come from a mind unburdened by negativity. Lesson 9. Transforming negative thoughts into wisdom. Negative thoughts can feel overwhelming, like a dark cloud hanging over our minds. But in the teachings of Buddhism, there's a profound wisdom that can help us transform these thoughts into something powerful. It's not about ignoring or suppressing negativity, it's about understanding it deeply and using it as a catalyst for growth. Imagine negative thoughts as seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Instead of letting them fester and grow into weeds, you have the power to nurture them into something beautiful. This transformation begins with awareness, recognizing when negative thoughts arise without judgment or resistance. Buddhist practices like mindfulness meditation provide tools to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them. By observing negative thoughts with curiosity and compassion, we create space between ourselves and the negativity. In this space, we can choose how to respond rather than reacting impulsively. One powerful technique is to investigate the root cause of negative thoughts. Often, they stem from deeply ingrained beliefs or past experiences. By shining the light of awareness on these roots, we can loosen their grip on our minds and cultivate a more balanced perspective. Another essential aspect of transformation is reframing negative thoughts. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, we can view them as opportunities for learning and growth. Every challenge carries within it the seeds of wisdom if only we're willing to look closely enough. A key teaching in Buddhism is impermanence, the understanding that everything is constantly changing. Negative thoughts, like all phenomena, are transient. By observing their arising and passing away, we realize that they hold no inherent power over us. Cultivating gratitude is another potent antidote to negativity. Even in the darkest moments, there's always something to be grateful for, whether it's the beauty of nature, the support of loved ones, or the simple miracle of being alive. Compassion towards oneself is crucial on the path of transformation. Instead of criticizing ourselves for having negative thoughts, we can offer ourselves kindness and understanding. Just as we would comfort a friend in distress, we can comfort ourselves with gentle words and gestures. Practicing forgiveness is also essential in releasing the grip of negativity. This includes forgiving others who may have contributed to our suffering, as well as forgiving ourselves for any mistakes or shortcomings. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harmful actions, it means freeing ourselves from the burden of resentment. In the journey of transforming negative thoughts, it's essential to cultivate patience and perseverance. Change doesn't happen overnight, and setbacks are inevitable. But with each step forward, we become more resilient and empowered. Ultimately, the goal is not to eradicate negative thoughts completely. That's unrealistic. Instead, it's about developing a healthy relationship with them where they no longer dictate our lives. Through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can harness the power of negativity to fuel our growth and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and freedom. Lesson 10: The Path to Inner Peace and Happiness. In the journey towards inner peace and happiness, one must understand that it's not about avoiding negative thoughts altogether, but rather about transforming them into opportunities for growth and wisdom. Buddhism offers profound insights into this process, guiding us towards a more fulfilling existence. Central to Buddhist teachings is the concept of impermanence. Understanding that all things, including our thoughts, are transient can liberate us from the grip of negative emotions. By recognizing that negative thoughts are just passing clouds in the sky of our consciousness, we can learn to observe them without being consumed by them. Buddhism encourages the cultivation of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. Through mindfulness, we can develop the awareness to catch negative thoughts as they arise and choose how to respond to them. Rather than resisting or suppressing negative thoughts, Buddhism teaches us to investigate their root causes with compassion and curiosity. This process of inquiry allows us to uncover underlying beliefs or fears that may be fueling our negative thoughts, empowering us to address them at their source. Another essential aspect of Buddhist practice is cultivating loving-kindness towards ourselves and others. By extending compassion to ourselves, we can break free from self-criticism and judgment. Through loving-kindness meditation, we can generate feelings of goodwill and benevolence towards all beings, including ourselves, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and compassion. Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of letting go of attachments, including attachment to our own negative thoughts. By releasing our grip on them, we create space for more positive and constructive mental states to arise. This process of letting go is not about suppression, but about relinquishing our identification with our thoughts, recognizing that they do not define us. As we continue on the path of inner peace and happiness, we may encounter challenges and setbacks. However, Buddhism teaches us to embrace these difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning. Each obstacle we face can become a stepping stone towards greater resilience and wisdom, deepening our understanding of ourselves and the nature of reality. Ultimately, the goal of Buddhist practice is not to eliminate negative thoughts entirely, but to develop the wisdom and inner strength to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. By cultivating mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can transform our relationship with negative thoughts, turning them from obstacles into opportunities for awakening. As we let go of the need to control or suppress our thoughts, we discover a profound sense of freedom and peace that transcends the fluctuations of our mind. This journey towards inner peace is not a solitary endeavor, but a shared path that connects us with all beings. In cultivating our own happiness, we contribute to the well-being of the world around us. So let us embark on this journey with open hearts and open minds, trusting in the transformative power of Buddhist teachings to guide us towards a life of greater joy, compassion, and wisdom. As we integrate these teachings into our daily lives, may we embody the essence of inner peace and happiness, shining brightly as beacons of light in a world often shrouded in darkness. And may we remember that the path to true happiness lies not in the absence of negative thoughts, but in our capacity to embrace them with mindfulness and compassion, transforming them into sources of insight and growth. In this way, we can awaken to the inherent goodness and beauty of life, finding fulfillment not in the external trappings of success or wealth, but in the richness of our own inner landscape. So let us continue to walk this path together with courage, humility, and an unwavering commitment to the journey towards inner peace and happiness. Conclusion: embracing a positive mindset. Negative thoughts are like weeds in the garden of our minds, choking out the flowers of joy and happiness. But we have the power to cultivate a beautiful mental landscape by embracing a positive mindset. It's not always easy, but it's worth the effort. Just as a single candle can dispel the darkness, a positive thought can illuminate even the darkest of days. When we let go of negative thoughts, we create space for positivity to flourish. Instead of dwelling on what could go wrong, we focus on what could go right. We become architects of our own happiness, building a life filled with joy, gratitude, and peace. Buddhism teaches us that happiness is not found in external circumstances, but within ourselves. By training our minds to focus on the present moment, we can free ourselves from the shackles of negative thinking. We learn to appreciate the simple joys of life: a warm cup of tea, a gentle breeze, a kind word from a friend. It's important to remember that we are not defined by our thoughts. We are the silent witness behind them, observing without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can step back from our negative thoughts and see them for what they truly are: passing clouds in the vast sky of our consciousness. One powerful technique for overcoming negative thoughts is the practice of loving-kindness. By extending compassion towards ourselves and others, we dissolve the barriers that separate us from one another. We realize that we are all interconnected and that our happiness is intimately tied to the happiness of others. But perhaps the most important thing to remember is that we are not alone on this journey. We have the support of friends, family, and spiritual teachers who can guide us along the path to inner peace. And if we stumble along the way, as we inevitably will, we can always pick ourselves back up and start again. So let us embrace a positive mindset with open hearts and open minds. Let us cultivate the seeds of love, compassion, and wisdom within ourselves so that we may bring light to the world around us. And let us remember that no matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn of a new day is always just beyond the horizon.